All right, guys, I think we're live now. I messed up the first time. Let me double check. Okay, there's the stream right there. Let me make sure the audio's all right before we get going. Oh,
I messed up the first time.
okay. So we're good. May seem a little bit dark. There's a storm right here down south. So please bear with. Let me see if I can turn on the light. If that will help. All right. I guess that. Mm, I don't know if that helps or not. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about Linux history fundamentals. So we're going to get to that. Sorry for the background noise right now. Got a lot of people over. So first, let's share a screen. I had an issue with this the first time. All right, let me try to present one more time. Share. Let me see. Okay. Yes, I think there we go. There we go. All right, sweet. Guys, I'm on my Mac. First time streaming from the Mac. Hopefully there's no issue. Let me just double check on my hand that there's no issue. You guys can see my mouse and everything because I know I had an issue with that back in the past. Yep, it looks good. Looks good. Woo! All right, guys, let's get into it. Linux history fundamentals. So you may be wondering, oh, whoa, this is network basic. It's important to learn Linux. As I mentioned last stream, we're transitioning to the cloud. The cloud is network. All right, that's where networks are going. So we're gonna get to it. I won't waste too much of your time. Let's get straight into it. All right. This is pre-recorded, so if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat, or if you're on the Black Girls Height Teams chat, feel free to contact me on there in the Network Basic group. And guys, feel free to rate the course in the description below. Give me some feedback. Want to know if I'm doing well or not. It's like a better this experience given to you guys. All right, so let's get it. So table of contents today. So we're going to talk about what is Linux, what is that thing, what is Linux, the history of Linux, how it started, who started it, Linux version, the different distros and flavors of Linux, and how to use Linux. And hopefully we have enough time. We should have enough time to go through some commands, go through some Linux 101 commands so you could get familiar with it. Okay. So let's get started. What is Linux? Okay. Well, Linux is a family of open source Unix-like operating systems based on the Linux kernel system. The kernel first released on September 17, 1991 by Linus Torvalds. Let me get rid of this light. I don't know if the light's really helping that much. Sorry about that. So yes, that's the creator, Linus Torvalds, and we have a great segment about him. We're gonna go over some quotes. We're gonna go over a YouTube video about him and an article about him and how he started Linux and his journey and his wisdom and stuff like that. But yeah, Linux is open source, meaning free to use. You can modify if you want to, unlike Windows and Mac OS, which we're going to talk about the debate between Linux and Windows, open source versus proprietary code. We're going to talk about that throughout the slides. All right. So yes, it's the OS system, and the different flavors we're going to talk about. All right. Whoa. So these are some top facts about Linux. Linux is free and open source. You could easily download Linux right now. You could go on, Kali.com. Sorry, not Kali.com. You could download Kali Linux, which is a flavor of Linux, and Mint OS and all these other flavors for free. Modified. You could modify it. Like, for example, if you're a penetration tester, when it comes to Kali Linux, you could download Pimp My Kali and pimp your Kali, pimp your Linux pretty much. Okay. Linux is compatible with millions of digital devices, which is true. Linus Torvalds originally created Linux in the early 1990s. So this is the creator right here. He created it in the 1990s. So almost 33 years ago, 3 decades ago. All right, and it's very popular today. All right, guys, give me a quick second, real quick. Sorry about that. I had to put a rubber band in. Forgot. So third point, Linux is used on servers, data centers, and even in supercomputers, which is true. You're going to see this a lot, especially if you're, network engineer or you're security analyst. You're going to see some Linux servers, which is very popular. And Linux is written almost Linux is written using almost exclusively the C programming language. All right. So this is some 5 top, facts about Linux, stuff about Linux and all that stuff. We're going to get deeper into it. Make sure you guys are informed and, why is it important to learn Linux and all this good stuff. Actually, let me cut the stream, or where's my mouse? Okay. So Linux is everywhere. All right. Linux is used everywhere from your phone to your smart TV. The Linux kernel can be found powering the software on millions of devices. When referring to Linux, most people are talking about GNU Linux, which is the operating system. Much like Microsoft Windows and Mac OS, Linux is used mainly as a computer operating system. The difference is that Linux is free and open source and by nature compatible with a much wider range of devices. Now, the part where it mentioned that from your phone, if I'm not mistaken, quick look this up on the side. I believe Android. Does Android use Linux, or you can run Android on Linux? Yeah, you can run Android on Linux. All right, so that's another cool thing. Run Kali on Linux and all these other flavors and cool stuff. So that's really the cool thing with Linux. Open source and a lot of compatible tools, and it's compatible with a lot of devices and stuff like that. All right. Dang, it's like really dark in here. I might as well let me do like this. So that's but actually it gets rid of the okay, I gotta go back to this. Oh no. Sorry guys. This didn't realize how dark it was. Hopefully this is not ruining the experience for you guys. Okay. Let's move on. So let's go over the history of Linux. Okay. History of Linux. Oh gosh. Give me a quick second, guys. Give me a quick second. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. This is live, so it is gonna be a lot of interruptions and stuff like that. So the history of Linux. The history of Linux starts with Linus Torvalds, who began work on the code in 1991. While a student at the University of Helsinki, Linus wanted to create a better alternative to Minix, a Unix-based operating system developed for use in the educational field. The problem with Minix was that users cannot modify or freely distribute the code, which is why Linux is so popular. As we mentioned, it's open source. All right, it's free to use. Let's go on. Oops. Now let's go over the history of Linux. Using almost exclusively the C programming language, Linus developed the Linux kernel using the foundation laid by Richard Stallman's work on the GNU project. Work was completed on the project over the next few years, and Linus released versions 1.0 of Linux in 1994. Not long after that, Red Hat and SUSE became the first Linux distribution based on the original kernel. Linux explodes in popularity over the next few years. Within a decade, Linux was ported to thousands of different types of device. Oh, sorry, Linux was ported to thousands of different types of devices and received the support of major companies like Compaq, HP, and Dell. Additionally, Dell became the first manufacturer to offer Linux across its entire product line. Over the next 2 decades, dozens of new Linux distributions are released, driven mainly by hobbyist developers. Today, Ubuntu is the most popular distribution of Linux. Wow. With over 25 million users worldwide, although Linux doesn't enjoy the huge popularity that Microsoft Windows and Mac OS have, it still caters to a niche audience. Additionally, since Linux is completely open source, there's no licensing fees or cost to use it. So this is a good point. And actually being on my Mac right now, I have a hypervisor called Parallels. I have Ubuntu, I got Kali Linux, and I got Windows, and my operating system that I'm using right now is Mac OS. So I get a little bit of experience from all 3 of those things. But obviously, Microsoft Windows and Mac OS are the more popular one. All right, and Linux is like right in the third. So a lot of people don't know about it, but it's very important to get to know it, especially if you're going to cloud, potentially pen testing, or just cybersecurity in general. Get some Linux skills, get some Linux command, because you might come across it in the field. All right. Now, who is Linus Torvalds? So I have this article here. Yes, the link does work. Let's read about this. I didn't want to type too much about it on the PowerPoint if it was just on this website already. So we're going to read about this website, Linus Torvalds Network. Who is Linus Torvalds, and how did he earn 150 million? So this is the Linux creator. All right, we're going to read about this. Linus Benedict Torvalds is a Finnish-American software engineer, businessman, and computer scientist, author, and blogger who has an estimated net worth of 150 million. So he's good for life. He's good for life off of this one project, and that's how cool it is, and that's why I like the field of IT engineering itself, because engineering means is a builder. Just building services, building products can not only change your life but others. Look at Steve Jobs, for example, created the Apple product, and it's still making ripples till today after his passing, and so on and so on. So just Linus just creating the Linux kernel, he's set for life. All right, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he gets, this could be wrong, he gets 10 million from I forgot a certain company a year for his contributions. I could be wrong about that. So let's read about this. He is the creator and main developer of the Linux kernel. Let me actually, sorry. He's the creator and main developer of the Linux kernel used by Linux distribution that runs a vast portion of the internet, including Google, Facebook, and Amazon, and also powers billions of mobile phones via Android. He has also written several best-selling books and won numerous prizes, accolades for his contribution in the IT sector. Yeah, I gotta turn this camera on. It's getting some dark in here. See if that works. And let me actually close this right here. Hopefully that makes the lighting a little bit better. All right, I think that's okay. Hopefully that's better for you guys. I'm just looking at the stream right now. Is that better? Now it looks like I'm in a freaking cave. Sorry guys. I wanted to record this earlier, but I had a actually I should speak about this. I had a great meeting with HR recruiter for a cybersecurity position, and one thing she pointed out, not only my YouTube channel, which she thought was impressive, was that Linux skills. I had Linux on there because yes, I'm practicing my Linux, trying to get my Linux up and all that good stuff. So she even noticed that as a senior cybersecurity recruiter. So if you guys want to stand out, learn Linux. All right, get some commands, get some practice under your belt. Okay. So we just read that. I didn't realize there was a video. Let's play this. Fair use. Let's see this. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. I thought it was gonna be a video, but okay, wait, is it? Okay, I don't know what this video is. We're gonna pause this. Linus Torvalds' journey to creating Linux. So that's him right there. Let's read more about his journey. We're almost done with this article. Linus Torvalds was born on December 28, 1969 in Helsinki, Finland, in a family of authors and poets. Linus was raised by two journalists who spoke Swedish at home. His interest in computers began in 1981 when he was 11. All right, so I mentioned this many streams ago how these talented hackers, these talented people, they get started young. I mean, look at Kevin McNick, got started young, and they're killing it. All right, so by the 90s, he was capable of writing his own video games. Golly, he started writing programs in BASIC and assembly languages on his maternal grandfather's personal computer, a Commodore. I don't even know what that is. What, Commodore VIC 220? Wow. In 1988, he enrolled at the University of Helsinki and later graduated with a computer science major, where he earned a master's degree in computer science from the Nodes Research Group in 1996. So master degrees are very, very popular, very tough, and that's honorable that he was able to get that. He enlisted in the Finnish Navy in 1998 and attained the rank of the second lieutenant as a result of Finland's requirement for compulsory military service. He enrolled in a Unix course at the university in the fall of 1990. However, the university took a long time to purchase the Unix due to its high cost. As a result, he started developing Linus Minix, also known as Linux, and that's how in 1991 the first Linux prototype was publicly released. Now, I was watching like a Harvard business video earlier this morning, and let me see where I can find it. I forgot what the teacher said. I took a screenshot of it. Let me actually pull it up real quick. And oh shoot, this actually pertains to the lesson. You'll see why. Let's see. I want to show you guys this. Oh my god, why does my videos, photos, albums? Okay, let me see if I took a screenshot of it. Okay, I did right here. Let's see. So this is from Harvard Innovation Labs. Is this the right screenshot? Do. Okay, we're gonna read this. So this is value prop statement. I want to start with, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start with the second part. So this is like business advice from this professor. He says 4 target customer segments. Second part I'm interested in, dissatisfied with existing solution. So this is another way to, start a business, is to pick up where other left off. I'm not too well versed on that scene at this moment, but some businesses are started due to complaints and problems that the main, let's say, monopoly holder is not fixing. So the reason I brought that up, because you notice he enrolled in a Unix course at a university. However, the university took too long took a long time to purchase the Unix due to its high cost, which pushed them in, eventually had them, hey, I'm gonna just develop my own. All right, and which leads us here today. So I thought that was interesting. He was pushed through an external situation, and he created this huge, interesting product. All right. Now let's give him his flowers. Linus Torvalds' hard work pays off. Impressed by his programming skills, the creator of Apple wanted Torvalds to work on OS X, but he persisted with his Linux project instead. Damn, this is heavy. All right, this is my first time reading this article, but wow, the creator of Apple. So Steve Jobs, I'm assuming I just wow, and Torvald, wow, that's some crazy stuff. So instead of becoming like an employee, I'm gonna work on my project, work on my business, and just keep pushing. Sorry guys for the noise in the background. But wow, that's some cool stuff. In September 1991, he announced Linux and encouraged his colleagues to use the source code for wider distribution. The adaptation of Linux grew rapidly. Excuse me. By 1997, Linux was running on more than 3 million devices. In 1999, Red Hat and VA Linux went public, and all his efforts paid off. Torvalds reportedly got 200 million worth of shares before it went public. Red Hat paid Linus Torvalds 1 million in stock. In 2012, Red Hat became the first $1 billion open source company. Torvalds received an annual salary of 10 million from the Linux Foundation. So there you go. I know I saw that somewhere. He receives a $10 million salary from the Linux Foundation. I believe that's for life. So that's super interesting. Excuse me. That is super interesting. Let's see. All right. Actually, this is ad hoc. I want to learn more about this Linux Foundation. Let me look this up. Okay, it's not working. That is interesting. Search Google for Linux Foundation. Oh, there it is right here. Right here. Wow, that's super cool. Wow. So 10 million a year off the Linux Foundation. And gosh, man, just off his one work, changed the game. And I could guarantee you, actually, let me see if I can find it on here. Look, careers. So let's see if they're hiring. Bam. And stuff like that. So his work on his project on Linux not only, you know, increased his salary, but it opened up opportunities for other people as well. So that's some cool stuff right there. Really cool stuff. Okay, back to the article. For his contribution to the world of technology, he has been also presented with many awards and prizes, including Millennium Technology Prize and IEEE, Computer Society Pioneer Award, and many more. He also has a lot of praise and media recognition all over the world. Torvald has also written many books. Now that I did not know. I did not know he wrote many books. Let me see if I can find some of his books. Let's see. Linus Torvalds. I'm curious, what kind of books have he reading? Okay, interesting. Interesting, but okay, just for fun. Oh, okay. Didn't realize that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And he's still alive. 53. 53, man. Killing it. And where's some of this article real quick? Linus Benedict Torvalds is a Finnish American software engineer, entrepreneur, computer scientist, author, and blogger who has an estimated network of 150 million. He earned a master's degree in computer science in 1996. Very impressive. Impressed by his programming skills, many big companies wanted to work with him, including the creator of Apple, who wanted Torvalds to work on the OS X, which is the operating system. But he persisted with the Linux project and said, all right, so pretty much this is all summary and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much a history on, there's the references, a history on the creator of Linus, Linux. I get that mixed up, Linux, Linus. But we're gonna talk more about him. We're not done with that yet. Let's go back to the article. Are we still in presentation mode? Are we still in presentation mode? Let me actually, go back to slideshow mode real quick. All right, so we got a YouTube video. This one's actually blowing up. It's already at like 500,000 by Force Knight. Give him some credit. Go play a little bit of it for fair use purposes, and then we'll.
Project in 1991 to one of the most widely used operating systems in the world. The development of Linux is a remarkable story of collaboration, innovation, and open source software. Linux, for those that don't know, is a community of open source operating systems developed on top of the Linux kernel, the core of the operating system, responsible for managing resources, providing access to hardware, and communicating with other software. One could say it all started in 1991 when Linus Torvalds, a computer science student at the University of Helsinki, started working on the operating system as a hobby project. He was frustrated with the proprietary nature of existing operating systems and wanted to create a free and open source alternative that anyone could use and contribute to. From a hobby project.
Sorry about that. I just restarted the video, but there you go. I'm not gonna play too much of it. You can find this on YouTube. Pretty good video. Let's see the name Linux. Actually, I was curious on the name as well. Oh, that's the mascot. So yeah, we'll watch this portion before we close out. Yeah, dude, a hobby project, guys, a hobby project. And also he was, not comfortable, with all these other operating systems that were proprietary and the lack of open source operating system, which pushed him, man. So it's interesting how a passion project could turn into multi-million-dollar industry. Let's skip to here. I'm actually curious on the name Linux. I assume it's from his name. Let's see.
The story behind the name Linux itself is actually an interesting one. It's obviously derived from the name of its creator, Linus Torvalds, and Unix. But before that, Linus wanted to call it Freaks, as in freak, because only a freak would use an operating system built by nobody, and X from Unix, which is the name he used for about half a year because he thought Linux was too egotistical. That is until the files were uploaded to the FTP server of FUNet in September 1991, and Ari Limke of Helsinki University of Technology, a volunteer administrator for the FTP server at the time, named the project Linux on the server without consulting Torvalds, because he did not think Freaks was a good name. I'm inclined to agree with him on that one. Later, however...
Interesting. Okay. Let's see about the mascot, because I'm curious about this penguin. Oh, no. My bad.
From a hobby...
Let me actually go to the mascot portion.
Linux. Oh, and the penguin mascot. The one we all know and love. Its name is Tux, created by Larry Ewing in 1996 after Torvalds mentioned he was bitten by a little penguin on a visit to the National Zoo and Aquarium in Canberra, Australia, with the name deriving from Torvalds Unix, TUX, plus it being short for tuxedo. Absolutely iconic. And finally...
Interesting. Okay. So that's some good history. You guys go watch this on YouTube. Again, shout out to the creator, Force Knight. He has it on YouTube. All right. So we're done with this one. Pretty much got the history. We're gonna close out with a few quotes from Linus Torvalds. All right, a few interesting quotes that I thought were interesting. So we'll see how this goes. I don't expect to go hungry if I decide to leave the university. Sorry, let me read that again. I don't expect to go hungry if I decide to leave the university. Resume, Linux looks pretty good in many places. So yeah, he's set for life. He's set for life. Let him brag. Let him boast and stuff like that. He's good. Good for life, man. 150 million. Whew. And guys, I, I don't even know if he needs a resume at this point. He's a walking CV. His name is just a CV by itself. So that's pretty cool. We got another one. Let me see. In real open source, you have the right to control your own destiny. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Something to meditate on. Really cool. And you see what people has done, done with Linux so far. Again, Red Hat took it. Offset did it. You could do a lot of cool things with Linux. All right, we're going to talk about these distros towards the end of the slides, which we're almost there. Pretty quick slide. Most good programmers do programming not because they expect to get paid or get adulation by the public, but because it is fun to program. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to the comp sci students. Very difficult major, but just programming in itself, technically learning another language. All right, I'm not talking about Spanish or Japanese. No, you're learning another language, a technical language, and using that to build applications, run stuff, run services, support infrastructure. So, and a lot of people do it because it's fun. Now you have some people in the business for money. It is what it is. Some of those people don't last. Some do. So I think that's what I only had like three good quotes. Yeah, just three quotes by Linus. He has a lot more that are very controversial. Some, going against Microsoft Windows. Some like saying he likes complaining a lot. So you're gonna see this a lot. So I thought that was interesting. So we're down to section 3, Linux versions. Okay. And so yes, before I go into that, there is a huge debate. There's huge debate between Linux and Microsoft Windows. All right. Free, proprietary. Okay, let's go into this debate real quick because somebody might ask, hey, what's the difference? Blah, blah, blah. We're going to get to that. All right. The difference between Linux and Windows. Microsoft Windows has always been the most prominent contender to Linux. Even though Linux is free and compatible with many more devices, Windows still has a significantly higher market share in the desktop operating system market. Even compared to Mac OS, Linux is still noticeably less popular among typical computer user. I mean, actually, common Joe, they don't know what Linux is. They know what Windows is and potentially Mac, but Linux, I don't know what that is. That doesn't mean Linux doesn't have its advantage. If you're a programmer or developer, Linux is very appealing due to the open nature of the code base. You can modify and edit the kernel to your liking and install a wide range of packages and software to enhance your experience. Additionally, with a vast support network for Linux worldwide, you can find no shortage of assistance if you run into problems and need help. There you go. Open source, you can play around with it. You can do what you want to do. Lastly, Microsoft Windows, however, is entirely closed source and commercially licensed. This means you cannot modify or edit your kernel and may also notice more limited compatibility relative to Linux. Windows also suffers in performance and privacy due to the bloated nature of the operating system. All right, so some people get into debates on these on Reddit and comment threads and online. It is what it is. Use what you want to use, as long as the job's getting done. All right. I would say, in certain events, certain scenarios, it'll make more sense to use Linux. Again, if you're pen testing, yeah, you want to use a Kali box instead of like downloading all the tools on Windows. Some of the tools you can't even get. So some examples like that. Or if you're running a business and you have end users, you may want to put them all on Windows 10 at the time of this recording. All right. Linux distros. A Linux distro or distribution is to use its full name. A Linux distro or distribution to use its full name is an operating system built around the Linux kernel. Unlike Windows or Mac OS, a Linux operating system consists of many open source components produced and managed by different organizations. While you could obtain and assemble all these programs yourself, it is time consuming and hard to get everything set up. That's where distros come in. They do all the hard work, deciding which open source software to use and presenting it in the format that's ready for you to use with minimal configuration. All right, so that's distro. I have an article right here we're going to look into because I didn't want to write all down, all the distros down. Oh shoot! Yeah, this is the right article. Let's see. So is this the right article? Yeah, I think it is. So you have Linux Mint. All right, this is one example right here. Goes over all the pros and cons. Obviously, free. Has like a window-like interface. All right, for the end users. Open source, no data collection, and it has some cons. It's not compatible with programs and all that other stuff. NVIDIA. If I'm not mistaken, Linus was beefing with NVIDIA. If I'm not mistaken, he has quotes about that. Interesting. Oh, there's more details. Feature. Okay, cool. Man. Okay, sweet. We got Chrome OS. This looks just like this looks just like Chrome. Hold on. Google Docs. Interesting. Okay, Linux from a Chrome. Oh, all right. These are all interesting. One Ubuntu, which I actually have a version on this PC. Simple Linux distro. All right, I'm just going through these. That's a lot. Yeah, the UI is interesting. Very interesting. All the stuff's on the left-hand side. Great for personal computers. Company. Okay. Zorin. Never heard of this one. Dude, this looks. These are looking just like Windows. Might not support all Windows or Mac program. Won't work with computers older than 15 years. Might not receive updates past. Windows look and feel. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I guess they want that Windows look. I'll admit Windows is clean. Windows 11 looks really clean, but they want that light Linux free source. Sorry, that open source freedom. But with that Windows look. Okay, let's see. MX Linux. Excuse me. Let's see. Do boot. All right, interesting. We're just going down these. Elementary OS. Very elegant. I'm not seeing the big ones on here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. Can you get more from Linux than Windows? Yeah, you can. Actually, let's read this real quick. Yes, you could get more from Linux if you know how to do shell programming and the like, but that's also true of Windows and PowerShell. But with both operating systems, you don't need to know deep ins and out of either ones to get the work done. And that's pretty much it. You don't have to be for anything. Whatever ones you want to use, whether it's Mac or Windows, go for it. Just go for it. All right. Windows programs on Linux. All right, and then just gets into other stuff. All right. Yeah, we're done with that. Let's go back to the lesson. Go back to the slideshow. Yeah. Oh, wait, did I even read this? I didn't read all this stuff. Sorry. I think I did. I'm going to just reread it again. A Linux distro or distribution to use its full name is an operating system built around the Linux kernel. Unlike Windows or Mac OS, a Linux operating system consists of many open source components produced and managed by different organizations. While you can attain and assemble all these, I did read this already. Yeah, sorry about that. So you guys get Linux distros. There's pretty much different flavors of the Linux kernel, and each flavor has their own, need and all that good stuff. All right. Now we're down to the last portion, which should take the rest of the lesson. We got like an hour, 57 minutes to spare. So we're going to go over how to use Linux and some basic Linux command. Before we do that, I wanted to give you guys some alternative resources. If you go on Udemy, you could go on Red Hat Enterprise Linux Technical Overview is free right now. You could go to Linux Tutorial on Projects, that's free. And Intro to Linux Shell Scripting, free as well. You can also go to Code Academy and learn Linux, I believe for free, or I don't know if there's a paid tier. Go to Pluralsight, use their free trial. Bandit is kind of like a web game where you could practice your Linux command, jumping from shell to shell. And in TCM Academy, they do have a Linux 101 course. If I'm not mistaken, I took a little bit of it last year. Pretty good stuff. At that time, I didn't have a Windows PC, so I couldn't really add all the flavor. Because with Parallels, I believe you could only get Ubuntu and Kali, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. These are my sources on where I got this information from. So I want to get proper credit. That's the YouTube video. And thanks for watching this lesson so far. Got through 34 minutes in. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me or hit me up in the comment section below, or you can message me on the Black Girls Hack Network Basic chat. All right. So that's that. Let me stop sharing. Sorry if it's super dark in here. Super dark. Let me stop sharing. Oops. I don't want to do that. Almost get rid of that. And let me actually do this real quick. Actually, before I go over that, yeah, we got a lot of time left over. I think we could do, yeah, we could do a lot with this. Hey, let me start with this first before we go crazy. Let's see. Yeah, right now I'm loading up a Kali VM. Bear with me. And we're going to go over some basic commands. Okay. All right. Okay, let me get rid of this slide. And let me load up my Kali box, which I guess I'll show you guys how that looks like. Wait, am I even screen sharing? Oh, shoot. Am I screen sharing? Hold on. Let me bring the Kali box over here. All right, let me know if you guys see this. Let me add to stream. Okay, I don't know what the heck that is. Stop screen. Let me reshare screen. Kali Linux. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys could see that. Make sure the audio's all right.
Thanks.
Yeah, audio's all right. And let's get into it. So this is a Kali on ARM64. Oh, what the heck? Why is my mouse not working? Oops. Let me actually Okay, I'm not sure why that's not working. Let me just restart the VM. As you can see, I got Windows 11 here and Ubuntu Linux. I mean, I could technically do it on Ubuntu, but I want to do it on my Kali. Let me try that again real quick. Let me actually stop sharing. Can I type the password in now? Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure. Actually, let me stop sharing because I don't want that on the screen. Where's my PC frozen? Is my PC? Oh, I think my PC froze. My apologies. Okay. Let me try this out. Get that alt screen. Right now I'm using my touchpad. Not sure why my PC froze. Okay, interesting. Let me close this out. Apologies for the technical difficulty. I guess I might have to load it up in Ubuntu then. Interesting. I'm gonna try Kali one more time. Where's Parallels? Quit. Let me try Parallels one more time. And that doesn't, sorry, Parallels is the hypervisor. I'm gonna try Kali Linux one more time, and if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna switch on to Ubuntu, and we can still run the same commands. It should work. So let's try this out one more time. Super sorry about that. Let's see, does that work now? Control O. Hold up, have somebody calling me real quick. Sorry about that. All right, we're just loading up Ubuntu. We are loading up Ubuntu. All right. Super sorry about that. Man, I can't believe Kali croaked on me. That is not good. Let me should go to here. Stop screen. Let me present again. Man, I was not prepared for that. Ubuntu Linux. So let me know if you guys can see this screen. Man, it's been a while since I've been on this one. I don't even know my password for this, dude. Oh, gosh. Is it admin? Oh, man. This is going to suck. Dude, I don't even know my password for this. Oh, shoot. What's the... Hold on. All right, this is kind of bad. Okay. I guess in the meantime, while I get this fixed, we could go over some Linux notes while I get this fixed in the background. I don't even have my... No, that's not it. Let me see. Yeah, we'll go over some Linux notes. I am so sorry. Oh, gosh. What an embarrassment. So we're going to go over some Linux notes. Lucky I have them on file. Real quick, let me actually share that with you guys. And Did not expect my thing to croak on me. All right, so we're going to share this real quick. Share screen. Right here. All right. So luckily I took down notes on Linux. I wanted to go through my own way, but I guess it's going to have to work for now. Introduction to Linux. So we're just go based off this in the meantime. All right. And just run through this while I get Callie working in the background. All right. So Excel. I think this is still loading up. Wait till that loads up. I'm trying Callie one more time. Man, I was just using this last night. I was just using this last night. Let's see. Turn off that. Oh, that's super cool. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. I'm just tweaking on it in the background. In the meantime, I'll talk about this. A shell is a tool with a web interface capable of parsing man pages, extracting options, and explain a given command line by matching each argument to the relevant help text in the man page. So pretty much, it's like that black terminal you see often. All right, that's your shell. Damn, what? Okay. Is there a way to forget my password on here? I can't believe I forgot my password. Excuse me. Let me see if I'm gonna try one more time, guys. I really want to show you this demo. I actually prepared for this. How did I forget my password? I'm trying my best. Oh, am I in? Oh my gosh, I'm in. Yo, I'm so glad I waited. Okay. I'll just run as a route. Hold on. Okay, I'm in, guys. I'm in. Okay, I'm in. Thanks for the guys who stuck it out, man. Let me reshare screen. God, I don't know what the heck happened. Ubuntu Linux. So I guess we're using Ubuntu. How ironic. I was never planning on using this flavor, but we're going to be using Ubuntu. All right. Some crazy stuff. Okay, right now it's just installing my Parallels tools. Whatever, I could do that. We're going to load up the terminal in the background. This is interesting. So this stuff, oh shoot, wrong. Actually, where is the terminal? You can tell I don't use this flavor a lot. Term. Oh, it's right there. There we go. Oh, new version. We're not gonna risk anything now. We'll do it later. We're gonna do it later. All right, so I got my terminal up. Okay, this thing's in the way. It's almost done. I'm gonna just put it down here. Oh, actually, you guys can't see it because of my my network basic banner. Let me actually remove the banner right now. I'm gonna remove the overlay. All right, there we go. And I guess I'll make it full screen. Why not? There we go. Oh, postpone. We're not gonna bother with that. Oh my god. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see it. Full screen. I'm in the bottom left. I'm chilling in there. Man. Okay. Great. We got an hour 15 minutes to just run through some Linux command. So you may be wondering, okay, why do cybersecurity or hackers use Linux? Because Linux, again, is open source, so you could build tools and all that stuff for free. Okay. Let's go over some basic Linux command. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's do this. So obviously, install VirtualBox if you have a chance. Install VMware, or if you're on Mac, install Parallels. Try to get Kali Linux or any type of Linux distribution so you can practice these commands on the meantime. What I'm going to do right now, and guys, make sure you take notes on this because we're about to run. Oh, shoot. I don't want to do that. We're about to run through this. I'm just putting my stream over here because I don't want it to get in the way. Okay. Oh, wrong stream. Okay, there we go. Is the mic still working? I don't. Yeah. Okay. We're about to get into this thing, guys. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you patiently. Let's get it. So by downloaded Linux, whether you're on a VirtualBox, Parallels, or VMware, whatever. All right. And then we're going to talk about some commands. I mean, you could just run it on 8 gigabytes. All right. 8 gigabyte space, 2 gigabyte RAM. Nothing too crazy. It's very lightweight. Let's see. Yeah, let's run through the commands. So I'm going through my notes. I could actually go through my notes while showing you at the same time. All right, so let's see what command we're going to start with. So in Linux, you're going to have something called binaries. We're going to go over that. Basically, our executable files. So the Windows version, these are your EXEs. All right, these are your EXEs. In Linux, the binary are pretty much EXEs. They're executable and all that stuff. Okay. Oh, that's a cool sound. You know what? I might just stick with this flavor. It tastes really good. No. All right. Linux is case sensitive. All right. So if you're typing a certain command, let's say cat and cat like this, the lowercase one has to go through. So you got to be careful on the spelling and the capitalization. Oh, for example, let's run ls. Oh, sorry. Damn, I ran the wrong command. ls. So this is our ls. We're going to go over that command. List. All right, it's going to list what's the content within that current directory. So as you see, we have desktop documents, download music, pictures, public, templates, and videos. If I type in CD, which means to change directory, we're going to get there. Sorry if I'm going too fast. If I do desktop, it's not a directory. But if I do desktop, there we go. I'm in there. We're going to backspace with CD. See? Nope. Lowercase CD ... All right. So just a few examples. We're going to clear out the screen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Luckily, I think I know the password, dude. What the? Oh my God. Okay. I locked the screen. I think I was supposed to hit Control L. There we go. I have a Windows keyboard, and I'm on a yeah. Oh yeah. Oh phew. Okay. Next, home directory. All right. Let's see, print working directory, which is PW. So home directory, we're gonna do a CD ... which is pretty much the backspace means to go up to the root. So we're gonna talk about that. It sounds crazy, but this is how you backspace, go back a step. All right. You could pretend you like you're in Windows. All right. You hit the C drive. All right. You go to users program, I believe. You could back out of users, go to, back out of program, go to users and back to C drive, all that stuff. So you can see we're in the home folder. And another command to double check that is pwd, which means print working directory. As you can see, we're in home. Now, unfortunately, my notes are based around Kali Linux. So this is not Kali Linux. So I doubt I have any Kali tools to really test out. Not like I was going to do anything anyway. So root is a super user on this account. Pretty much you gain all access. You could do whatever you want. We're going to go to root real quick. Sudo su, which means switch users, super user. Put the password in. I don't know why I have this long password for this. And now I'm root. All right. You can type in who am I? Root. All right. So we're going to leave root because it's very powerful. We could do some damage, but we're not in our Kali box, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to leave root. I believe it's Control C. That is not the correct command. I believe is, let me try this one. Okay, I don't need, I think I forgot how to leave root, which is okay because we can make a new terminal right there. I guess that's a command I gotta learn. how to backspace out of root. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. That's actually interesting. How to leave root in Linux. That's actually an interesting command. Oh, exit. Oh, how did I forget about that? Exit or Control D, which I did click. Okay, interesting. All right, we're back. All right, we got 39 minutes to run. So scripts are basically series of commands. All right, that's why a lot of people like Linux, and pretty much hacking tools are scripts. They're just a bunch of commands. All right, you have your shell, which we talked about earlier, which is this environment we're in right now. This is how we communicate with the machine. Okay, and this is the terminal. Okay, so those are the good stuff. So let's get to these commands, man. Let's get to these commands. First, I want to start with the file system. So it's kind of gonna. I should probably bring a picture. Actually, hold on. I got Firefox on here. I believe this is natted. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me show you the Linux. This is better if I show you it. File system hierarchy. Okay, I got internet on here. This is a good one right here. The coloring's kind of off. Let's see if I can get a better one. No, I guess this will do. Open image and new tab. So you can zoom in. Actually, this is not even full screen. So something like this. You guys can see that? This is the Linux file system. So it's kind of opposite of Windows. All right. Remember, guys, we were in the home folder. Where it has all the users directories. Now, when we CD or CD space ... go back, let's say I'm in share, I'll CD ... space, go to users, CD ... In the higher, it's kind of like an upside down tree where the roots at the top and the branches are in the soil. This is roots. This is the peak of the file system, top of the tree. Okay. And these are all the roots or branches, however you want to look at it, that you could go from there. And we're going to show you that live. So if I do a ls from here, I should be able to see all these. And if I change directory into here and ls, I should be able to see all these. Now we're going to talk about all these things right here. So root, the home directory of the all-powerful root user, which we just used. We have etc, which is over here. This contains all the Linux configurations. We have home, which is basically the user home directory. All right. We have mounts, which is MT, where you can mount like file system, mount and drive. If you guys remember, it was an old ethical hacking video I had where I mounted a drive onto my target box. Actually, is mount even on here? I don't even like this list. I don't see mount on here, so it's missing some. It's missing some things. What else do we have? Is media on here? I don't see media. Golly. Oh, this sucks. Okay, bin is very important. This is where all our binaries pretty much executable. So your cat, your ls, these are executables that are all in here. So you don't want to delete that file because you're going to screw your system up. And actually, I should make a snapshot of this. Let me see if I can make a snapshot. Take snapshot. We'll call this snapshot 1. Just in case I F things up, I could revert. So that's a cool thing using these. There we go. Took a snapshot. All right. We got lib, goes for the libraries. And yeah, that's pretty much our main ones. All right, so we're gonna practice with some basic commands. So let's leave this. I'll keep it in the background. All right, let's see where we're at. PWD, print working directory, home. A cool command you can run if you're not sure about these binary commands. You can run put the command in. Do this -- help. There we go, guys. This is dope. Where it teaches you, okay, it gives you the definition. Print the name of the current working directory you're currently in, and it gives you some options you could pair that up with. So you could do PDW space -L and PDW space -P. All right, so these are I don't know what you call them, options you can add to your command, so you could do try some different things out. If you guys came from the ethical hacking course where we did a lot of Nmap scans, you'll notice I added a lot of filters to it. All right, so that's that. That's super cool. So that's print working directory. That's that command. Let's check our login information. Who are we logged in as currently? Let's do a who am I? We're Parallels. All right, that's our name, Parallels, as you can see. And that's the username I signed up with. So that's who we are. We're not root. We're Parallels. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. Now let's talk about navigating the file system. So this is something I showed you guys earlier. You want to navigate with CD. Well, before you do that, you got to know what your CD or changing directory into. So you're going to do an ls list. All right, let's CD into Parallels. One quick tip, you could just type in a couple letters of the name and just tab it out. Bam, we're there. ls, what do you see here? All this stuff. Let's go to pictures. All I got to do is type in PI because that's the only thing with that picture. Do we have anything in here? We don't have anything in here. With CD ... which means the backspace, ls, and we're back into there. All right. Hopefully that's some good stuff for you guys. Another cool tip to run it. You could change directory without doing all that backing up with just one command. So I'm wondering if this is going to work. Let's try Etsy. Okay, let's try this. Bam. Remember Etsy, let me pull up the Firefox because we're in our home folder. Where's Etsy? Etsy's right here. We're in our home folder and we're in some stuff down here. So we just did a jump all the way up here without CD backing into here, then backing into here, then going in here. We just did a quick jump right there. So keep that in mind. So yeah, we're in the Etsy folder. If you guys remember, this is for configuration. So for example, we could do ls and we could see some confs, some configuration, multipath. Let's see what we got in here. Syslog, time zone, you see all this good stuff. All right. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me actually clear screen because my picture's getting in the way. Okay. Man, it's dark as heck in this room, guy. I wish I I was trying to record this earlier at 3, but I had back-to-back meetings. Chopped it up with a recruiter for a potential cybersecurity position, so wish me luck on that. By the time you're watching this video, I should have my answer on that. So we'll see. And I was shouting out with a good buddy of mine in my Discord chat, man. Shout out to that man. That's a solid brother right there. All right. So let's see. What else? All right. Let me actually get myself off the screen. I don't know if is there any point for me being on the screen? I don't know. Actually, no, I can't get myself off the screen. Actually, I can. Let's try this out. All right, I should be gone. Okay, quick water break. We're just taking it slow with you guys. Taking it slow. All right, we're gonna go through a couple more commands, and for 30 minutes, and we'll close out. All right, so seeing that we're in Etsy, print working directory, Etsy. Okay, that is one way. Stretching right now. Sorry, pretty tired. All right, that's one way to show your current directory. Now, I want to show you guys this real quick. Remember how we looked at the chart right here? Etsy. So if we backspace from Etsy, we should hit root. So let's see if that's true. That holds true. CD ... There we go. We're root. Just double check. Pre-W. There we go. Print working directory. Bam. We're here. All right. This is the top. You can't go any further than that. And then from there, remember what we when we go back to the chart. From there, I could do an LS, and I should be able to see all the stuff. So let's see. LS, and bam, and some more stuff. So some cool stuff. So we got boot, CD-ROM, dev, Etsy, home, library, lost and found, media, mount, op, process, root. Actually, what's in this root? Can I even access it? Yeah, can't access it. So that's an example. I wonder if I do a sudo cd. Should I test that out, guys? Let me try that out. Sudo cd root. Will that work? And that did not work. Okay. Can't get in there. Let's see what's next. What's next? So remember with the CD, you could do ... That's for one level back. Space ... That's two level backs. That's three level back. So let's actually test that out. Has it worked for me in my Kali? So I'll try it on here. Let me do CD home. Let's here. Which parallels should be in here? Parallels is in here. CD parallels. So let me try the CD ... So that should bring me back to home. And this one should bring me back to root, right? Oh, okay, too many arguments. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't work. I'm not sure why. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go to. We talked about LS already. Listing, which means to listing the files and all that stuff. So we can list files and directories contained in the directory, if that makes sense. So this is really good for recon to look and see, okay, what's in this file, what's in this directory or folder, all that stuff. Or a directory is a folder, pretty much. All right. Actually, let me see if we could. Actually, let me show you this. ls-help. Gosh, yeah, that's a whole. You can get the help and you can get the man pages. We haven't talked about that yet. We'll talk about that later. Actually, the man pages. So this is list information about files currently in the directory by default. And these are all the, I guess you could say, arguments you can add to it. ls-a or -a will show all the files. And there's some hidden files that start with like a period. Color and all this stuff. This is so much. So let's actually try ls-a. And there we go. We see hidden files right here. Bash history, bash logout. All right. What do I want to do? Yeah, I think that's it on ls. All right, just going over basics. Oh, that was another flag. ls-l. I think that's the right one. There we go. So you can actually see, okay, what user, this is, I believe this is user group. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm reading this right, this is owner group user. I could have those last two flip. But as you see, I have read. Well, parallels have read, write, execute. Sorry, rewrite, execute, and read. All right, so he has all the permission to do whatever he wants. These last two only have, the second one has only execute and read. They can't read, write. And the last one only has execute. They can't write or read. Okay, so ls-l, which you go up here. Let me see if that's the right one. Is it deference? When showing file information. No, I think it's a lowercase l. Linux is case sensitive. Maybe it. Oh, yeah, it's that right there. Using along to okay. But it shows you more information about the file. All right, who? When was the last touch? As you can see, this was the last touch February 15, 2022. I think this is when I first downloaded the Ubuntu. As you can see, this was recent. This is actually today, April 27th. And it gives you the time right there. This is at the time of this recording, but you guys will probably see this around May 2nd or something. All right, so pretty cool command just to see who's looking. All right. Let's see. What else? We talked about ls-a. We talked about that. I don't know if I have this tool on here. Hold on. I'm not sure if I have this tool. I want to see this example. Yeah, I don't have it. The tool. I'm not gonna bother downloading. So let's do a cat-help. There we go. I showed you this already. It stands for cat coordinate. And we're gonna go into detail with cat because not only can it show a file output, it could actually be used to like edit append to files. I guess say merge, but we'll go over that. So let me see if I can run a man cat, which is short for manual. There we go. So this. Oh shoot. Sorry for the noise. Okay, there we go. Man cat. So it's more verbose than dash help. Oh, there we go. Synopsis cat option file option going into these. Cat-A, cat-B, all that stuff. Tabs, examples, the author, copyright, all that good stuff. I know that sounds probably annoying. Wait, it's more lines? Line 16. I don't know why I say 69. Oh, this is probably just the man in general. I don't know. And we're going to click Q to quit. So that's super cool. And it doesn't even take up all the... Oh, okay. I got scared for a second. I thought my video was blocking the thing, but I got rid of the cam. All right. So that's some good stuff right there. What else do we got? Nmap. Guys, you saw me run Nmap. Let me see if I can run it again. Control T. Let me make a new tab. I don't have an IP on deck. Let's see. Do I have my printer online? I don't have an IP on deck. Let me see something. Net. Is there a command called? Oh no, this is not it. Yeah, I can't run Nmap. I don't even think I have that on here. Let me see. Man, Nmap. Yeah. I have notes for the Kali box. It's cool. Pretty much the same thing. We're going to look at a cybersecurity tool, look at the help guide. And you got to be careful with writing these things. So, because sometimes --help doesn't work. So you want to try --help or just --? All right. We talked about man pages already, so we're going to skip that. Another tool we could go over, locate. So let's say we want to locate the cat binary. Do locate cat. I don't even have this I don't have this command installed. Oh. All right, let's damn. Now I see why Kali Linux is amazing. Let me actually install that real quick. Locate. Gotta put my password in. There we go. So you guys just witnessed me install a tool just like that. They didn't have to go to the GUI or anything. So we should have locate by now. Just to verify, let me pull up a man page. There you go. Locate files by name. All right. So we have locate. Q to quit. Now what we're going to do, we're going to locate the cat command. Let's see. Oh, golly. Oh, okay, it's doing everything that starts with a cap. Let me just get the ones out of the binary folder. God, look how long this list is, guys. Scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. I just want, there we go, binary. Right here, cap. That's the real cat I'm looking for, not all these other ones. Why is it? I guess he's had, oh, CA. Oh, God. Yeah, this is crazy. Can I do an enter and jump to the bottom? Yes, I can. We're going to do a control L, clean all that stuff up. So, oh, man, I wish I had a specific tool to show you. Actually, let me do a locate. If that makes sense. There we go. There we go. This is locate. I just downloaded this tool, and this is all the places where it's located at. No pun intended. Okay. All right, we're doing pretty good. We've got 20 minutes. Wow, time's going by fast. Another command that's quite, it's like almost better than locate. We could do a where is, which will show us exactly, and this only works for binary final. Is this on a binary? And it is actually it is. So this should work. Let me try locate. There we go. So it gives us the binary file and it gives us the man page. Okay. So this is way cleaner. We're just looking for the executable and it's right there. All right. Another tool we can mix with this is which is actually cleaner. Not only will it give us, actually, it will just give us the binary location. We're going to try that. Which locate. There you go. User bin locate. So that's where it's at right now. All right. Another tool you can use find. Now this one, the syntax is kind of strange. I don't know if I'm going to show it. I'll try to show it. The syntax is super strange. Find dash type of name. We're going to do locate because I don't know any other tools on here. Oh God, permission denied. Permission denied. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me run it as sudo. Hold on. Give me a sec. Let me do Control C. Fun tip I learned playing around with Cisco switches. Control A will bring you to the front. Run sudo. And there we go. There's the package location. Interesting. Okay, Control C. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to come out funny. Let's see if we could go with some other commands. All right. Oh my gosh. Time to start. I gotta do another stream after this. Trying to knock these streams out in one day. Let's see. Another pre-recorded stream. All right, so we have another command called PS, stands for process aux is the syntax, and I will show you all the running process currently. All right, all that, the time started and all that good stuff by user root parallel. So this is pretty good to use to do some threat hunting or whatever you got to do. Now you could grep this, which means to like filter out. So let's say I want to only look for, excuse me. Let's see let's see. Let's say WWAN. I only want to grep for a WWAN. Pipe it. Grep. WWAN. And there we go. Actually, there was 2 results for it, so that's dope. So that's another tool used to filter grep. Now let's get into creating files. All right. Remember how we talked about cat concatenate? Actually, I never showed you cat concatenate in action, and we'll show you it now. Let me actually clear all this junk up. And we're going to use this to create a file. Although it's used to, let's look at the man page, or actually let's look at our dash help. Can I do it? Nah, that's not going to work. See? Dash H. Okay, that worked. What is this for? Concatenate to standard out. Basically, like the few output. Let me get the man. Let me get the man page on this. There we go. Files print on the standard output. So pretty much print the output of the file. But I'm gonna just show you something really cool with cat that you could do. You can actually not only create files, but create text files with words in them. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a cat. Do greater than sign, and then name your text file. So let's name this network basics. Click enter, and now we have the ability to type into our network basics course. What the heck is going on? No. Postpone. I'll restart after the stream is done. So let's type into our network basics folder. Sorry, I said folder. Text file. Let's see. This is the best course on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I really like this course, and it is amazing. Oh, appreciate it. This is a godsend. All right, let's up with that. This is valuable. All right, we're done. Enough gassing. We're gonna do a control. I believe it's D. No, it's not D. Is it C? It is. Oh, hopefully I didn't mess it up. Let's cat that out. Actually, let's do a LS. Is our file there? There we go. Network basics right there. Let's cat that out. I want to see if I messed that up, and I didn't. So there we go. This is the best course on YouTube. I really like this course, and it is amazing. So there we go. That's one way to create files with cat. A little fun technique right there. Let me see. And it's pretty much called interactive mode, what we just did there. Now, what I want to do is, let's say I want to append to it. I made this. Let's say, oh shoot, I messed up. I forgot to add the instructor's name. You could do that. Do a cat. Do not do this command right here. This will dupe the file and make a file called cat with the same output as network basic. So that's the first mistake I made when I was learning this. Do cat. What you want to do is double greater than signs, 2 of them. Or they call it redirect signs, I should say. Let me use the actual term. Redirect signs. All right. Pull up the name of the file. Actually, that's not the name of the file. The name of the file is, oh, that's why it was coming up. Network basic. So we're going to append, which means to add onto this current file. So we're in interactive mode. We're about to add. Let's try this out. What do we want to add? Instructor is amazing. All right, Control C. Now let's see if that works. We didn't make a do file. Nope. We're gonna cat network basics out. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Let me not do Control C because I think that's throwing me off. I made a mistake right there. Let me redo the command. Oh shoot, it's gone. Damn. Oh, it's right here. Network basics. Let me try that again. I'm pretty sure it's Control D. Hold on. The instructor. Control D. Or is it Enter Control D? Okay, Enter Control D. Let's try that one more time. Cat network. Oh shoot. Basics. There we go. So it just append unto our previous note. Now, if we would have named it differently, it would have made a completely different note with the new information. Okay. All right. So you guys are taking notes. Let's see if there's any more. We got a few more commands before we close out. Second command we're going to touch is, ironically, is touch. So the thing with touch is used to create files. All right. And it's also used to look at details on files. So let's use touch to create files. Let's just look at our directory so far. What do we got in here? We're going to make a file called ethical hacking. So touch ethical hacking. So that should be there. Bam, that's there. Now I believe that's not a directory. So if we try to CD into it, it won't work. Oops. I have to go. Ah, man. Damn. Did I fill it wrong? Why isn't that? Oh. Wait, hold on. CD. I wonder why that's not tabbing out. Yeah, see, it's not a directory because you see it has in white. Usually things are in blue are directories. All right, so we touched a new file. Let me see. Let me try this command right here. ls list. Oh, okay, so this goes into the size of the file. So like as you see, there's some stuff in here. Not sure. They're probably hidden because I can't see them. At the network basic, we added some text in there, so it's around 114 inside. And as you see, ethical hacking 0 because we had 0 tests in it. And look at the date created and time. So this is really good for looking to logs and recon. And also look at let's see, I have read write. You can't execute it because it's a file. It's not an executable. So interesting stuff right there. So that's cool. We're gonna go over, running out of time, a command called make directory. So now we're gonna make a folder, things in blue. mkdir, let's make a directory called notes, ls, and there you go. Our notes directory is right there. I can cd into it, and bam, I am in here. Cd space back. We are out, back in here, print working directory. We are in the home/parallels folder. All right. Let's see. We already navigated to the directory. Now, cool command we could do. We could move files. Okay. So what you want to do to move files? Excuse me. So let's say I want to move ethical hacking into notes, or let's do network basic into notes. What we'll do, we'll use the cp command. So what is the cp command? Do a -h. Oh gosh. Oh, whoa. Copy command. All right. So we're going to do that command. Let's actually clear this up. Do another ls. Copy network basic. We're going to, and you pick the folder you want to, or directory you want to put it into. We're going to put it into notes. Let's see if we can tab that out. We can't. Come on. Let's try this out. Okay. I think I need sudo. So let's double check. I probably need sudo just to do that basic stuff. And it should work now. So we shouldn't see. Oh, did I make I made a copy. So we should still see it here. Let me actually cd to notes. Actually, okay, I messed that up. Let's see. Let me actually do it from. Okay, let me see what was my mistakes? Network basics. Let me do it from here. Hold on. Let me backspace. Let me touch a new file here. Let's call this truth. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me backspace again. Touch again and call this truth. Oh my gosh. I'm liking all these permissions. Sudo. Is that in there? There we go. Truth is right there. So let me try the copy command now. Copy truth, tab it out, and see if we can put the folder. Wow, I can't. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Tabbing out, parallels. There we go. Oh, Yeah, this is weird. We're gonna put it in notes. All right, so let's actually CD to our home folder. And let's see if it went in there. ls, CD into parallels, ls, CD into notes. And it's in there. Okay, phew. At least I got that in. I had a feeling we were gonna drop the ball on that. Last couple commands. We're gonna do you can rename a command. Let's see. So what are we in here? We're in ls. We could do a mv, which stands for move. Get that current command, and we can name this into truth2. So see that works. Now it's truth2. Now let's get into removing files. So we're gonna do a lot of cleanup. So we're gonna remove truth2. That should be gone. And you could remove directories as well. I don't know if I remember the command for that. ls notes. Let's see if I can remove. I think removing directories. Damn, what was that command? Oh, rmdir. Rmdir. Since we remove directories, we're going to remove notes. ls notes is gone. Let's get rid of all these other things right there. Remove truth. Truth is gone. Be careful that you're not removing a potential or important directory. That's why it's important to make snapshots before do anything crazy. Network basics, remove that. And lastly, remove ethical hacking. Cleanup. Let me actually CD back. CD back. I think I have some crap in here too. Oh, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, I had notes and truth. Let me just make sure there's nothing important in here. Okay. We got the flag. And I was like, this is the best course on YouTube. I really like the course. It's amazing. The instructor release amazing. Okay, sweet. Oh, yeah, but that's going to have to get deleted. Sorry. Get rid of that. And looks at has remove write protected. So this is where we confirm, hey, do you really want to get rid of that? And I think the command for that, we'll try it on the next one. I believe is it remove dot slash dot I, something like that? Let me see. Type in yes. Permission denied. All right, let's do some sudo in here. Okay, that should be gone. Let me try this command. This could be wrong. Actually, let me just do a -h. Okay, there you go. I prompt before every remover. So let's try that with the last one we have. ls do rm-i truth. I believe it's a prompt. Do we want to get rid of truth? We do. And this is when you're not in root. Let's try that again. rm-i truth. Have that out. Yes, remove that file, and everything should be cleaned up. Let me actually back up here, make sure there's no junk in here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm already in the backspace. All right, let's CD back home. And ls CD parallels ls, and then we're good here. So that's pretty much the lesson for today. Pretty technical towards the end. Hopefully you guys learned something from the course. Let me actually. Yeah, you don't have to send that. I don't know if it wants to update now. Oh, we'll do it later. So let's close this out. Power off. Stop sharing screen. Oh, you guys can see me now. Yeah, sorry for the dark background. Power this off. My gosh, this is dark in here. Man, this is crazy. There's Callie. Does Callie work? Callie's acting up. Callie's acting up. Shut this thing down. Callie's acting up. Not good. Well, yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the course, feel free to rate it down below. Looking for all types of feedbacks. Let's close. Oh, no, I don't want to close Firefox. No. That's where I'm streaming from. Close Parallel. Okay. Yeah, this was dope. Had a great time. About the history of Linux. Got some Linux practices in. So, yeah, guys, let me know if you like the course. Feel free to let's put the overlay back. Yeah, we're back. Let me know if you like the course. It was informative, and yeah, appreciate it. But guys, we're gonna end the stream off. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat below. And thank you for spending your time with me. This was quite dope. All right, we're heading out. Peace.